Welcome to the ultimate guide on how to stay safe online. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to know everything that's important about cybersecurity. Let's start with the golden rule of all golden rules. Use strong, unique passwords. A password is the first layer of security for your accounts. So if that layer is weak, hackers will crack it easily and quickly. One cybersecurity study showed that passwords under 8 characters can be cracked within an hour. An hour! So when creating a password, make it at least 12 characters long. Also, make sure you don't include specific words. Make it a random string of numbers, letters, and symbols. And don't forget to keep passwords unique for every account. And if you want to make this whole password thing even easier, consider using a password manager. And if you use 123 or the word password as your password, you're voluntarily giving away your data to hackers. But even though a strong, unique password will definitely improve your security, it's not enough. 2FA or MFA will add more protection to your accounts in case someone already has your password. Think about it this way. The more verifications in the login process, the more barriers for an attacker to deal with. Another thing you should do if you're not already doing is to update your software and apps whenever a new version is available. Old operating systems have security holes. That's why developers release updates to get those holes patched up. So every time you click that ignore button on an update pop-up, you become more and more vulnerable to attacks. The next rule is to stop oversharing. Don't worry, this is not an intervention. Yet. Social media will be one of the first places a cybercriminal will check if he's targeting you. Social media makes it easier for hackers to compile a phishing message you would really believe. Things like your workplace or even pictures can help hackers get to know you pretty well. Of course, I know that asking you to completely stop sharing anything on social media is pointless and kind of stupid. But just be careful and cautious when posting anything that could help a hacker get to know your habits better. Now let's talk links. If you get an email with a link asking you to log in, don't click. You never know if a link could lead you to a fake website or if it will immediately start downloading a virus. And don't blindly trust links you get from your friends either. Some malware will try to spread itself to other contacts, so watch out. You can hover your mouse over a link to see the full preview. Make sure it matches the official site it should be from. The bottom line is, if a link seems sketchy, trust your intuition, play it safe, and don't click. But if your curiosity is stronger than common sense, use virustotal.com or checkshorturl.com to check suspicious links. But remember, this is not a 100% reliable way to check links and stay safe. The next rule revolves around your phone and how much you allow it to track you. You may not want random apps accessing your microphone or contact list. Android and iOS have settings that target your privacy. Make sure you prevent apps from tracking your location or at least limit the access to only when you use the app. Also, go into your phone settings and check what other permissions you've granted your apps. Trust me, spending a few minutes going through your phone and app settings, especially social media, will improve your online security quite a bit. Unless you choose otherwise, your data will be tracked, collected, and maybe even shared with third parties. Anytime you make a purchase online, you need to provide credit card information. That's what cybercriminals want the most. You don't want them to get your money, do you? As of January 17, 2021, Google had registered more than 2 million phishing sites. But how do you tell a reliable site from a fishy one? First, look for a little padlock at the beginning of the address line. It shows that the connection is encrypted. Second, check the look and feel of a website. Do the pages look neat and are free from mistakes? Have you heard of this website before? Does it have reviews? You can also use disposable virtual credit cards. It's a single-use card generated in a banking app, so its data cannot be reused if hackers breach an eShop. Ransomware is popular among cybercriminals. It can allow them to lock your computer so you can't access your important files. Data backups can be a lifesaver if your computer gets infected with a virus. It can help restore your computer to its original state before it got infected. Most Macs and PCs have an option to let you back up your data. Just make sure to keep your backup drive disconnected when it's not needed Because if ransomware starts infecting your system, it will encrypt files on all attached media too. So don't let hackers take advantage of you, and back up your data regularly. Remember that one app you downloaded a while ago and haven't used to this day? Well, it's time to let that app go.
Let it go, let it go.
Unused apps not only take a toll on your device's resources, they also have the potential to leave open doors for hackers. Cybercriminals can patch data points from your old accounts together and steal information from other sites that you use. If you think you won't be revisiting the site or app, it's best to close the account. No matter how much you improve your privacy, not having a lock on your phone or computer is a crime. I know I've had to deal with embarrassing Slack posts in my name whenever I left my laptop unattended at work. But imagine the damage to the company if I left my unlocked laptop and some malicious outsider walked in and stole it with all the confidential data inside. That's why having a password, face, or touch ID could save you from both identity fraud and embarrassing Slack messages. The big popular search engines and browsers track your online activity, share it, or even sell it to data brokers. You could improve your privacy and avoid tracking if you change how you browse. Basically, you need a combination of a private web browser and a private search engine. Browsers like Brave, Firefox, Tor are more focused on privacy as their selling point. And if you're looking for a search tool to drop the big brother off your back, you may want to check out Surfshark Search. Don't be shy, check user reviews to find a combination of a browser and a search engine that won't leak your data. Your devices and personal data are at risk. Modern operating systems like Windows and Android do have basic security tools to make sure that your devices don't get infected, but these built-in protection systems are not enough. New viruses and malware are being developed all the time. Usually, antivirus providers update their databases daily, if not hourly. Antiviruses can also check each file to make sure that it's secure. Oh, by the way, Surfshark has an antivirus too. Just putting that out there. Without encryption, someone could snoop on your connection and intercept sensitive info without your knowledge. You should use a VPN. I know, so unexpected, but a VPN is a great way to increase both your online privacy and security. A VPN keeps all the data you send and receive online encrypted. A VPN also changes your device's IP address. Think of it as changing your virtual location. It becomes more difficult to identify you and therefore track your online habits. And that's all, folks. If you follow all these instructions, you will definitely be safer online than your average Joe. Don't get me wrong, there is no single solution or app that fixes all your privacy problems. It's much more complex than that. If you want to learn more about cybersecurity, subscribe to this channel and check out our other videos, like the one about NFTs. Have you seen that one? Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.